Apple just dropped iOS 26.1, and while it might look like a small update on the surface, it's packed with cool new tweaks, visual updates, and smarter AI improvements that make your iPhone feel brand new again. Let's break it all down. First up, design and customization. Apple has introduced liquid glass, a subtle but stunning new visual effect that gives your display that glossy, almost wet look, like real glass. You can even choose between a clear or a tinted option, depending on your style. It's sleek, modern, and feels more premium than ever. Next, alarms. Apple finally heard us. You can now slide to stop an alarm instead of tapping tiny buttons half asleep. It's faster, smoother, and a small change that makes a big difference in your morning routine. Moving on to the lock screen, Apple now lets you disable the swipe left camera shortcut. So if you've ever opened your camera by accident while pulling your phone out of your pocket, those days are over. Now let's talk about Apple Music. There's a new, more intuitive gesture. You can now swipe left or right on the music player to switch between songs. It feels more natural, almost like flipping through tracks on an old-school iPod. Apple TV also got a small but important rebrand. Apple TV Plus is now just called Apple TV. It's a cleaner, unified experience across all Apple platforms, and part of Apple's effort to simplify its ecosystem branding. On the AI and language front, Apple Intelligence is expanding globally. With iOS 26.1, it now supports 8 new languages, including Danish, Dutch, Norwegian, Portuguese, Portugal, Swedish, Turkish, Chinese, traditional, and Vietnamese. This means more users can now experience Apple's on-device intelligence in their native language, from writing assistants to contextual Siri features. But that's not all. AirPods live translation is getting smarter too. It now supports Japanese, Korean, Italian, and both traditional and simplified Chinese. So if you're traveling or learning new languages, your AirPods just became a real-time translator in your ear. Now let's talk security. One of Apple's biggest focuses this year. With iOS 26.1, your iPhone can now automatically download and install background security improvements. This means critical patches and vulnerability fixes will be installed quietly in the background. No need to wait for a full iOS update. It's a major step toward making your iPhone safer, 24/7. So in short, iOS 26.1 may not be a huge visual overhaul, but it's one of those updates that makes everything just feel better. From the sleek new liquid glass design, smarter AI support, in-live translation upgrades, to small but impactful usability tweaks, this update proves Apple is focusing on refinement, intelligence, and everyday convenience. If you're already on iOS 26, go ahead and update. It's absolutely worth it. And if you're testing the 26.1 beta, let me know in the comments. Which feature are you most excited to try? The liquid glass design or the smarter Apple intelligence?